We have some alarming new numbers just into CNN. U.S. traffic deaths surging amid an increase in reckless driving during the pandemic, setting the fastest pace from January to September ever recorded. CNN's Pete Muntean is live for us in Fort Washington, Maryland, with more. What is the trend that we're seeing here, Pete?
Well, Brianna, locals call this the highway of death. 2 fatal crashes here in as many weeks. And the sad truth is you probably know a spot like this where you live. And now the federal government has a new plan to combat this nationwide problem.
Safety advocates call it an epidemic on our roads. This past Saturday alone, this head-on crash near Fresno killed 5. 4 more died in this fiery wreck on I-75 near Atlanta. And last month in Las Vegas, 9 people were killed when police say a driver apparently ran a red light.
This is an unfathomable tragedy that has forever altered the lives of so many people.
New numbers from the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration show in the first 9 months of 2021, fatal crashes jumped by 12%, the biggest increase in the agency's history. More than 31,000 people were killed in car crashes. The numbers show that speeding and driving without a seatbelt has gone up during the pandemic.
This is a national crisis.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg just unveiled the Biden administration's plan to make driving safer. Billions from the bipartisan infrastructure law to help counteract for human error behind the wheel.
People make mistakes, but human mistakes don't always have to be lethal.
It's very tough.
It was March 17, 2000, when Cynthia Jones's sister Karen pulled over to fix her gas cap when she was hit by a drunk driver. Cynthia identified her sister's body.
She would want me out here to make a difference in saving more lives because she didn't have to go that way.
The crash happened here on Indian Head Highway in Maryland. Last year, the highest recorded speed here was 149 miles per hour. Safety advocates call it the highway of death.
It's straight shot and a few traffic lights, and people use it as a raceway. If you want to speed, this is the place to do it.
Some of the money from the DOT's new National Roadway Safety Strategy will go to redesigning dangerous roads in hopes of suppressing crash numbers that were going down until now.
People should be outraged.
National Transportation Safety Board Chair Jennifer Homendy was herself rear-ended at a Virginia intersection last year. Her agency has recommended that automakers install automatic braking and collision warnings in all cars, but regulators have not yet acted.
So we have to change. We need all stakeholders to come to the table, and we need to build in redundancy so that people survive crashes.
Both vehicles went up in flames.
Reverend Dr. James Screen says 80 people have been killed on this stretch of Indian Head Highway in the last 15 years. He says directing more federal funding to combat dangerous driving is only the start of a road to lasting change.
It's got to be hard to see. I mean, you're doing this interview and people are whizzing by you.
Yes, that's a part of the indifference that people have about driving. As I say, this contemptuous type of entitlement mindset. You know, I do as I please, whatever I can get away with. And so we have to hit that head on in some type of way where it won't be all people, but at least most people, where we can manage it in a better way than what we're doing now.
If you think this problem is going away, think again. The NTSB points out that driving miles on average are going up as more people are going back to commuting. Here in the state of Maryland, they're averaging 1 fatal accident statewide for every day of 2022. Brianna.
Yeah, too many. Pete Muntean, thank you.